Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Friday, October 5th, 2018. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Water wells at the Maddens Estate pump site were officially returned to the Nevis Island administration today. Felicia Liebert has that story.
Today, the Nevis Island administration accepted the keys to the bedrock exploration and development technologies bid in a brief handing-over ceremony at Maddens Estate. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Water Services, Dr. Ernie Stapleton, presented Chief Executive Officer Michael Mayville of BEAD LLC with a check of $1 which was stipulated in the contract to meet the legal obligations. Mayville then presented the keys to the wells to Minister of Water Services, the Honorable Spencer Brandt, and Manager of the Nevis Water Department, Roger Hanley.
I would like to place on record my appreciation and thanks to BEAD LLC for being in this public-private partnership agreement and for fulfilling their legal obligation under the contract, which you would have heard before was risky, but certainly valuable to both parties, and commend them for their professionalism over the years.
Minister Brand explained what the acquisition of the wells will mean to the Nevis Island administration and the people of Nevis.
In addition to owning and controlling 100% of the production of water supply, the ownership of BEAD wells will now bring some savings to the NIA, or at least I hope so. The average monthly payment to BEAD ranged from $35,000 to $55,000 per month, pending on the water demand. This, however, does not necessarily translate into a lower rate of water to consumers, as all the costs associated with labor, equipment, parts, supplies, repairs, and consumables will now be assumed by the NIA, including the costs of maintaining the standby generators and the new wells which we expect to come on stream at the end of the second contract with BEAD.
A number of NIA cabinet members were present, including Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, Deputy Premier, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, Junior Minister, the Honorable Troy Liebert, Cabinet Secretary Stedman Truss, and Legal Advisor to the NIA, Helen Lewis. The members of the head table included Principal Assistant Secretary Denzil Stanley, Electrician at the Nevis Water Department, Clishawn Wilson, and Manager at the Nevis Water Department, Roger Hanley. I'm Felicia Liebert reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Felicia. To mark the occasion of World Teachers' Day, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, delivered an address in which he asserted that it is with honor and pride that St. Kitts and Nevis celebrates its teachers under the 2018 global theme, "The right to education means the right to a qualified teacher."
Here in our Federation, we have long recognized and legislated for free compulsory education to the end of the secondary level, and we continue to support post-secondary education at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College and the Nevis Sixth Form. Within St. Kitts and Nevis, the Ministry of Education continues to ensure that our early childhood centers, our primary and secondary schools are fully staffed. Further, as outlined in our Sector Strategy Plan 2017 to 2021, we have embarked upon a course of action that would ensure that in the coming years, teachers would be trained before entering the classroom to deliver instruction. We are also taking actions towards the professionalizing of the teaching force and the establishment of our teaching council.
Minister Richards said he looks forward to exciting developments within the education sector as it embraces initiatives.
Our hope as a government is that we will have a cadre of professional teachers who will always seek out win-win situations despite challenges. It is also our hope that our nation's teachers will then mobilize and position our education system to be one of greater distinction.
The Ministry of Education's posture, according to Minister Richards, has always been to improve the realities of the teaching fraternity and the experiences of the students.
We have assisted teachers in attaining successful CSEC math grades through the provision of a free CSEC math course for those teachers without that subject. We are now providing part coverage of a Master of Education degree through the University of the West Indies and the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College for suitable qualified teachers who expressed a willingness to complete the Masters of Education in either education leadership, school counseling, or language and literacy studies.
Meantime, in consideration of teachers who continue to demonstrate exemplary yeoman service to the profession, Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, will launch a long service award ceremony as part of this year's celebration of World Teachers' Day.
On World Teachers' Day, on Friday, 5th October, in a very tangible way, the ministry will recognize and celebrate those teaching professionals who have served our nation for stints of 10, 15, 20, and 25 years and more. The Ministry of Education appreciates your efforts and commitment. When I think of the yeoman service given by some veteran teachers, I am reminded that we should never doubt that a group of thoughtful, committed, and hard-working citizens can change the landscape of our education sector and our nation. Teachers, may you continue on your mission of positively influencing lives, one child at a time. Happy World Teachers' Day.
Minister Richards expressed the hope that the Long Service Award ceremony for teachers will become an annual event. Meantime, this morning, the Parent-Teacher Association of the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School celebrated the teachers at that school by presenting them with tokens of appreciation.
As we are the parents, we send you to the teachers every day, and we want them to know that we appreciate them, we love them, we can't do what you do every day, so it's a very special task. I would like your head teacher to accept this basket on your behalf. Ms. Hendrickson, on behalf of the parents of the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, we award you and the staff this fruit basket. Please do enjoy. We want to leave something with each teacher.
Thank you on behalf of all of the members of staff to the PTA for their kindness towards us, for their show of love and appreciation for the work that we do every day. Teaching is not an easy task. It is in fact very challenging, but we are here every day because we want to make a difference.
A similar presentation was also made to teachers at the neighboring Gingerland Preschool.
This is something that you can take home or you can keep on your desk here at school. It's up to you, but it is for you and for your use. But we know that everybody likes a little sweet treat. So we went ahead and did you cheesecake and cupcakes and also some nice golden apple drink. We appreciate you and we love you. Okay. You're welcome.
Still to come.
The post office in itself, as it relates to mail, is almost becoming obsolete, Mr. President.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Even though I'm in Taiwan studying, I stay connected to home by watching local news on NevisTVOnline.com using my NTV app on my mobile device. Remember, if you don't see and I don't see, NNC on NTV. Try it now.
Welcome back. During statements by ministers at the October 4th sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly, Minister of Posts, the Honorable Spencer Brand, gave the assurance that the Nevis Island administration will continue to pay close attention to the Nevis Postal Services, as it is a department which has great potential and benefit, especially to the NIA's treasury. Minister Brand's statement comes as the Nevis Postal Services joins the October 9th observance of World Post Day.
On Friday, Mr. President, we participated in an awareness march through Charlestown from the E.T. Willett Park, along the Samuel Hunkins Drive, and ended at the post office. And the focus, Mr. President, was on technology, because I believe that we all recognize that technology have now taken over how we do things. The post office in itself, as it relates to mail, is almost becoming obsolete, Mr. President. So we have to come up with new ideas and reinvent ourselves as to how we serve the general public as it regards to post.
He also highlighted other events that are being held to mark the observance.
On Sunday, Mr. President, the staff worship at the Charlestown Methodist Church. We also, Mr. President, are hoping to have a hike on the 27th of October to the waterfalls. The staff, Mr. President, will be testing themselves. So they will be having a quiz. There will also be, Mr. President, an award ceremony. And one of my favorite, I'm not certain yet if I will make the grade. There will be a road relay, Mr. President, on the 2nd of November. I'm trying to make a team, Mr. President, for that road relay.
Minister Brand is also expected to deliver an address on Tuesday, October 9th, to mark the observance of World Post Day. Meantime, when the Honorable Troy Liburd made his statement as Junior Minister with responsibility for information technology, he announced that the Information Technology IT Department has a new director.
I would also like to send some congratulations to Mr. Craig David, who now takes up the role as the Director of Information Technology here on the island of Nevis for the Nevis Island Administration. I've known Craig for a very long time, and I do believe that he is a capable young man, and he would be equal to the task of heading up the Information Technology Department. We all know that technology is the way of now, and it is becoming more and more important as time goes by.
He also used the opportunity to express appreciation to the IT department's former director.
I would like to send out our thanks to Mr. Quincy Prentice, who recently demitted office as the Director of Information Technology. He has now moved on to other pursuits, but I would like to say our thank yous to him because he did a remarkable job while he was the Director of the Information Technology Department. And it is my hope that he would be equally as successful in whatever his endeavors are now.
That's how we ended this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.